Hi everyone. Hi everyone. How are you doing? I know I'm on a little late. This is probably like the latest I have ever been on before. Usually I try to get to my audience and my mom's a little earlier because I know you have to put your little ones to sleep, including the dads too as well. So I'm going to give a minute for Facebook to populate my audience if you guys happen to be up. I am up. I am actually here to talk about natural ways to help your child go to sleep. We'll just wait a little minute. I hope you guys had a productive weekend. I hope you guys were able to get some things done. I know we're waiting to populate. I know everybody's probably putting a little one to bed or just relaxing a little bit. So, hello, hello. Come on in if you guys are out there. I know I'm a little late. I had to take care of Mini Me and deal with some things earlier, so I didn't have a set time. And I didn't want to promise you guys a time and then not be there. So, hello, 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 hello. Spread the word, Facebook. Spread the word. Dr. Tamika P's on the line. Spread the word, Facebook. Spread the word. When you guys come in, please make sure that you drop a message. Let me know that you're in so I can give you a shout out. We're talking about natural ways to help your child sleep. Hello. Who's there? Come on, drop a message. Let me know that you're there. Who's joining in on the broadcast? I'm going to give you guys a second before I get started. I promise I won't hold you long. I know it's a work week, so I am not going to keep you all long. If you guys do miss this vid, no worries. Of course, you can catch the replay. So, all right, all right, all right. If you guys happen to come in on the middle of the replay, it's okay. I will kind of reset and recap a little bit then, but let me kind of talk to you guys here. So, all right. Who am I? Once again, it is your favorite board pediatrician and Dr. Mom, Dr. Tamika Peds. I am here to help moms like you and me keep your kids healthy and happy all naturally without the use of traditional medicine. So what are we going to talk about tonight, guys? We're talking about sleeping with your children, right? So I remember when I talked about my meditation during my lunch break, and I talked about how meditation was very helpful for kids. So tonight we're going to talk about, because my mini me is having a hard time going to sleep at night, which is normal. Toddlers go through that phase. They sleep really well, and all of a sudden they think they're going to miss out on a party. Yeah, like we're having a big party going on up in here, right? No, we're not having a party. When she goes down, we go down. So, no, there's no parties over here. But for some reason, toddlers feel that they're missing out on all the fun and excitement, which is why they like to stay up at night and they like to stall. My daughter has a favorite one. She says, "Oh, I have a boo-boo," or "I forgot to brush my teeth," after we've brushed them 3 times, right? But your teeth can never be too clean, right? Especially with children. So, so tonight we are going to talk about all natural ways to get your child to go to sleep. So I did another Facebook Live kind of touching on this subject. So if you guys remember that, or if you don't, feel free to go through my vids to kind of look that up. And I talked about basic ways, of course, to help your child go to sleep. And most of the basic ways we talked about, of course, was setting a routine. A routine is very important. So when you set a routine, you want to make sure that you give a bath, or you have some type of reading time, or you just spend time to where you give an hour or two before your child goes to bed to just calm down from the day. And one thing you can actually do that we talked about is meditate, right? Yes, meditate. So you can meditate with your child. So one thing you can do is take time, 5 minutes, and just take deep breaths and do a yoga pose, the child's pose, or just do something very simple and get your child active and meditate for 5 minutes to calm them down from the day. Okay. And that will work out great. Another thing that we do with our daughter is she has quiet time every night. So quiet time is when she goes, she sits in her little book nook, and she actually takes time and reads. She's like a little woman. Sometimes she stuns me. Like one time we were all like, where is she? She's like, I'm reading. I'm like, oh, okay, excuse me. So yeah, so give them time to themselves. And that's really important. So you want to make sure that they have time to themselves. And so she has quiet time. So at least 30 minutes before bed, she sits in her book nook and she actually takes time to herself to calm down and wind down from the day and have quiet time to read. So that's important. The other thing that I do is, sometimes she'll have a bath, and also before she goes to bed, we'll do like reading together. Or one thing we may do is we'll do like a little bit of some lullabies or some songs. So that's important. And we keep the schedule every night. And we try to do, the same time every night. And sometimes it's hard. Life happens. So I know I'm a parent. I'm not a pediatrician only, but I'm a parent too as well. So I understand nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I know life happens. So there's sometimes where you're out late or you're out with friends or you're out with family and you may get off schedule. And if that's the case, it's okay. No worries. But just try to reset that schedule the next day. So that way you can get your child back on schedule again. Hey, Dr. Don, how are you, honey? Thanks for joining. I came in on a late broadcast. I'm actually talking about natural ways to get your child to sleep. So I just kind of gave a recap of my vid that I did earlier. I did a Facebook Live on just some ways of just keeping a routine, talking about bedtime, with bath time, giving your child some time to like relax to themselves. And the other thing we talked about, which was from my recent Facebook Live, we talked about meditation and how it's just so important. So taking that time to relax from all the stress and all the energy from the day is what you want to do. So that's very important. Now to get into natural ways. So you might be asking, what can you do naturally? I don't know if you guys are familiar with essential oils. I love essential oils. I am like the diva of essential oils too. Like I roll them on, I kind of diffuse them throughout the house. I do everything with them. I just love them. So one thing I do is for my daughter at bedtime, I actually diffuse essential oils into the air. And I don't know if you guys are familiar. You can get a diffuser on Amazon. You can get a diffuser anywhere online. And they're like relatively cheap. They're probably about $15, $20. You may be able to find one cheaper than that. And you want to get certain essential oils. There are specific essential oils that are special for calming down the mind, calming down the body, releasing stress and releasing tension. And we're going to talk about the top two that I actually use in my daughter's diffuser. One of them is lavender oil. Lavender oil is very, very calming. It's very soothing. And the scent and the aroma is just very, calming. And what makes it so soothing is because it's a herb, it's a plant, and they actually make it in teas as well. But something about that aroma and that herb, when it's diffused into the air, it calms all of your senses. It allows you to just de-stress from the day. And so I start diffusing that in my daughter's aroma diffuser, in her essential oil diffuser, probably about 30 minutes before bed. And I let it scent up her room. And so that way when she walks in there, she gets hit with the woof of that just essential oil lavender. And you want to I use actually just any lavender brand, whatever you think is great for your child. It doesn't matter. I know essential oils can be expensive. So there's not one particular brand that's better than the other. I don't feel. What you can do is you may have to test out a few to decide which one you like, but get a good lavender oil and put like 2 or 3 drops into the diffuser with water and let it just go into the air and diffuse into the air. And it is amazing for just calming and soothing children, especially. The other thing that I put into her diffuser as well is chamomile. So lavender and chamomile are very two good essential oils that work very well for calming and just de-stressing the body and just calming the nervous system. All of that is amazing. And especially with children after having a long day of play and excitement, whether it's with friends, whether it's with family, they want to just get up to keep going. I don't know what it is about toddlers, but sometimes I don't know where they get their energy from. I wish I had half the energy my daughter had. But yeah, so you want something to kind of calm them down, definitely from the day. So of course, lavender and chamomile. Roman chamomile is the best if you're going to get it for the diffuser. And what you want to do, each one of the essential oils, you just want to put 2 to 3 drops into the diffuser and do it 30 minutes before bedtime and watch and see the difference it makes. The other thing that I do sometimes, if my daughter has had a real exciting day, like say if she did a lot of activities or if she went and did dance or swimming or anything else, what I would do is I would also give her some lavender or chamomile tea. And you can also do that. My daughter loves her tea, her favorite. She sees mommy drinking tea and she says, "Mommy, where's my tea?" And she'll drink, and she'll go, "Yummy, delicious." And so she's so cute with her tea, but she loves her tea. Now she loves it so much, she actually asks for it every night. And so there are certain teas that I get. I'll get like a mix of lavender. I'll get a mix of chamomile tea. And then sometimes, I don't know if you guys are aware, catnip. Are you aware of catnip tea? Catnip, you're probably like, wait a minute, that's what I use on my cat to excite them. Why would I drink that, right? So here's the thing. Hey, Kimberly, how are you doing, honey? So catnip is very good. So yeah, it excites cats, but to us, it's the exact opposite, right? So actually, it's calming for us. It's actually used for insomnia. It's actually used for just decreasing stress. The other thing catnip is used for, I don't know if you guys are aware, it's actually good for your immune system. It's good for a lot of things. It's good for wound healing. So it's not just stress and just insomnia that it's good for. So catnip tea is very good. Now, all of the things I've talked about, lavender, chamomile, and catnip, they're all very safe as far as a safety profile for children. Now, of course, you want to just make sure that in anything you don't give any excess. And you also want to make sure that before you give anything to your children, you always want to discuss with your pediatrician. But all of these things are very safe, and all these things are all natural. These things are natural ways that you can use to help your child calm down from the end of the day and ease that anxiety and help them get to bed. So I hope that helps you guys. And catnip tea, Kimberly. Oh yeah, you can get catnip tea at any Whole Food store. They actually have it at any all-natural Whole Food store. And then you might find a blend of certain teas. Like if you get like a stress reliever tea or like a sleepy time tea, they may have a blend of certain teas. And so some of the blends I've seen catnip, I've seen a blend of chamomile, I've seen a blend of peppermint, which is very good and soothing. And actually peppermint is also good for soothing the tummy. So if your child eats late at night, or if they just had like a snack that didn't agree with them, it's actually good for that too as well. But you want to get something that has the less amount of herbal. So if you have to buy separate chamomile or separate catnip, then that's what I would do. Ginger is also very soothing. And sometimes what I do with my daughter too, Kimberly, is I add ginger to her chamomile tea, and it's also good for cough and cold season for an immune booster. And it actually helps with your immune system, and it helps with cough and colds. So that's something else, as another tidbit for you there. So any other questions anybody might have before I kind of round up everything here? Do you have any more questions, Kimberly, or is that it? That was a great question, by the way. A lot of people aren't aware of where to get certain things like essential oils. Essential oils you can get. Sometimes they're having essential oils a little bit, they're making them more widespread and at different places now, and making them widely available at grocery stores and everything else as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So you may not have to go to an all-natural store or a Whole Food store to get a lot of these items, but it just depends on your local store and whether or not they carry it. And of course, just call up there ahead of time before going up there. So I just wanted to let me just recap. So we talked about natural ways to get your children to go to sleep. And keep in mind, all of these things I talked about, you can use them. I drink all the catnip and lavender and chamomile tea. If I could, I'd have a whole liter of it after my whole day and night. Oh my gosh, my days are just rough. What are you talking about? So if they can infuse it through my veins, that's what I would like. They need to infuse some chamomile, some lavender, and some catnip through my veins. I think we need to make like an IV solution that would do that. That would be amazing. Everybody would love that. We should turn it into like a clinic, right? For everybody. All right, guys. All right. So once again, we talked about natural ways to kind of get your child to sleep. I talked about keeping a bedtime routine, which is important, making sure that they go to bed at the same time every night, making sure that you do bath time, that they have time to themselves. The other thing we talked about, because I did my video on meditation. Yes, meditation. So that way you can spend some family bonding with them and do meditation as well and calm yourself from the day and calm them down from the day. So that's important. And then we talked about all natural ways, like two in addition, which was essential oils and herbs to help your child. So one of the things we talked about was essential oil diffusers, and we talked about picking those up, adding essential oils, 2 to 3 drops of lavender or Roman chamomile to your diffuser 30 minutes before your child goes to sleep. And then you can also do lavender, chamomile, and catnip tea. All of those things are fantastic and they're all natural. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Facebook vid. Once again, it's your favorite pediatrician and Dr. Mom, Dr. Tamika Peds. I am here to help moms like you and me keep your kids happy and healthy all naturally without the use of traditional medicine. And I will see you next time. Feel free to share this vid. Feel free to like and post. Also feel free, once you like and follow me on my Facebook page, feel free to leave topics of what you guys want to hear me talk about or issues that you may be going through with your children. I am open to that. Let me know. I get excited about doing topics. This is what I'm here for. So definitely drop a line and let me know. Also, let me know. Oh, you're welcome, Kimberly. No problem. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. And don't forget as well, let me know what time is best for you guys. If you all would like me to do mornings, if you guys would like me to do afternoons, if you guys just want me to be sporadic like I've been doing, which I have. I've been very sporadic, but I feel like that's how my life has been lately, just a little sporadic. But it's okay. We're going to find some stability here, okay? Everybody gets a little stability every now. You got to get it. So, but feel free definitely to let me know what time is best. I used to do Thursdays, actually, Thursday evenings, and it was somewhat of a good time, but I didn't get a lot of people that came onto the live session. And I'm tempted to start and do weekends, and I think weekends may be better, but just feel free to like leave comments down below. If weekends are better, I can do Saturdays. Just let me know. But definitely, thanks for tuning in. And once again, it is Dr. Tamika Peds. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and be blessed.